welcome back. It is 7:24. Road's looking pretty good right now. We're waiting for the snow to move in.
Right. So I'm going to tell you about this little car, previous incarnation of it.
I had not even heard of this car.
Right. It's a little sport utility, Nissan Juke. And Ed Wallace, we were looking at a new car for me last year. I said to Beth, I like that. I might buy that. And she said, if you do, I'll never ride in it. That's how divisive the styling is.
You know, Tim, my own attorney, his wife went out and I told her to get a Nissan Rogue. Linda went out to the dealership, purchased the car. On the way out, saw a Juke. She called me, says, can I cancel on the Rogue and buy this? She's had it since it came out. She loves it.
Yeah.
In fact, when the Juke did first come to market, I gave it a very positive review because it was relatively small, it was inexpensive, it was functional, had a great drive to it, and was really quiet for its class. The only reason I brought one back is A, I don't think everybody listened to me for the first review, and this is the Nismo model, the one that's supposed to be the sportier version. So we're going to have 188 horsepower, turbocharged engine, sits a little bit lower to the ground, the suspension is more beefed up in it, and let me tell you something, at the end of the day, I really couldn't tell that much of a difference because the Juke without all that handles and drives so great. Now, when we first reviewed it, I also said this could be the logical successor to the Kia Soul because it's actually the same setup, but with much higher styling to it, in my opinion. Front seats are unbelievably comfortable. In fact, in this particular edition, they've really wrapped the seats around to hold you in place. The navigation, traffic system works great, but because of the size of the car, I could always do with a slightly bigger screen. It's got a lot of buttons on it. It's not all that computerization, so everything's easy to reach, see, touch, and operate. Now, in the back, I have moved the front seats where two people 5'9" are in there, and I'm going to say comfortably you're going to deal with people 5'8" or smaller in the back, certainly kids. And moving around to the very back, once you get into this design, this is going to give you some limited trunk space unless if you put the seats down. But still, it's pretty good for the size vehicle. Well, the Juke starts at barely over $20,000. This one with everything on it's a little over $25,000. And since it first came out, Kia updated the Soul, giving it a lot better handling and certainly a lot quieter than it used to be. I'm not sure I'd spend the money for the Nismo. I didn't get that much out of it. But I do think the Juke is one of the more fun cars to drive in its class and price. With that, y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, Ed. You can listen to Ed on 570 KLIF tomorrow. His car column is always in Saturday's Fort Worth Star-Telegram. It does have a different look about it.
It is a
I can see what Beth is saying, but yeah, a good price.
Yeah, I love the look of it. It is 27 minutes after 7 o'clock.